I am TimeWillTellAll and you're watching my Let's Play guide for Minecraft SkyFactory 3. Welcome back. On the last episode, we set up this area for farming. We also made the beginnings of a basement platform and fell off the map, but we won't talk about that. We set up our infinite water source and we got worms to make sure that our crops grew quicker on the dirt. We also got these useless melons. Well, they're not so useless, you get juice from them, but they don't really provide much else, so I'm going to be taking them off our farm. You might notice that my voice is a bit louder in this one because I've upped the volume on the microphone. It's easier to turn the volume down on something than it is to turn it up, so I've decided to make sure you'll be able to hear me no matter what you're listening on. Because I noticed on some devices it was a bit too quiet and the volume level only goes so high. So I'm just going to be putting away all of these random things because I don't need them at the moment. But we can plant some more. On this episode we're going to be finishing off this farming area with veg and with seeds, because the veg we're going to be using for animal baits. We're going to be getting our first animals. And we are going to be breeding them and also creating some smart chickens. This will lead us into cows as well, which will allow us to get a backpack and lead us into the next episode, which will contain the creation of a mob farm with slime that we get from our cows. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to make a wooden scythe, because this will allow us to farm crops a bit quicker as well. We'll be able to collect them quicker than we would without using that. For that I need 3 wood. So let me just quickly grow some of these saplings. There we go. Okay, I only need 3 here and we can make a scythe. These were recently introduced. It's not the Tinker's scythe. You can just craft it like this, 3 wood and 1 stick. And when you hold the scythe and you right click, instead of just getting the one crop that you're looking at, it will collect, I believe, in a 3x3 area around it. It's got durability, which is not the best, but it is quicker when this is complete. The first thing I still need are more worms, because this took how many? This took 8 and I've got another 5. So I need at least another 3 worms before there's 1. There's 2. There we go. So I've got my worms already. So let me just get a few extra just in case something goes wrong. And we need to make sure we leave the grass, obviously, so that we can spread it around. What we're going to do is we're going to make some animal baits. And the animal baits mean you need to kind of make a little area that they're used to living in. And put the bait in the area and it will spawn that animal for you. So I'm going to be doing that for cows and for chickens, because cows will allow us to get slime and chickens will allow us to get pretty much everything later on. Okay, bit of an exaggeration, but a lot of things later on, because you can breed them with the hatcheries and the chickens mod. So the first thing here, we've already made our wooden scythe, so let's just tick that off. Make sure I'm keeping up here. So we're going to make our animal baits. And these will come from either 2 wheat or 2 seeds here, because the baits will give us the respective animal that eats them. In this case, seeds are eaten by chickens and wheat is eaten by cows. So if you put 2 of them next to each other, you will get cow bait for the wheat. So let me just make 4 of those. I like to have 4 of each animal. I'm just going to put away those slabs for now because I don't need them at the moment. And let me just put away some things here as well, because I can just use those up. Let me just use these up quickly, because I don't need to have them in my inventory and I don't like my inventory being a mess. Okay. I didn't actually grow so many trees, so... But there's emptying, so this is great. Okay. With the seeds, I'm actually going to plant the first few because we're going to grow them with the watering can. It will speed up the growth. As long as it's daytime, it will speed up the growth of all of your crops, as we discussed in the last episode. So I can just hold the right click and then let go, and it will automatically water everything for me. Similar to the grass, I can just run around making sure it goes everywhere, or I can just look in one spot and it should do everything in the area around that spot. It's not super quick, but that comes later in the pack. For now, this is about as fast as you can get it until we get chickens and fertilized dirt. Okay, we've got a few more seeds. I will turn those into chicken bait. So for the baits, what you need is a water source block. And when I say for the baits, I mean for these particular baits, because you have a few others, but I'm only using the chicken and the cow. You need a water source block, and you need grass around that block. As long as you have a few bits of grass next to the block, animals will spawn there. So I just need to spread this grass all the way back up here, because I'm going to turn that into farmland, so I want the grass around here anyway. It should be enough, but I want to have more than one animal baited, so I'm going to just make sure I kind of complete this area. Yeah, that's enough for now. And if I put the cow bait down, you'll see the bait will work in the environment, move out of range so you don't scare the animals away. You can put up to 2 baits down next to each other, and then it will say there are too many baits in the area, it's suspicious. So here you can see I've got 2 and they'll both work, but if I put a third one, there are too many. It's way too suspicious. So instead of making multiple areas, I'm going to use a single area, and the way that I'm going to do that is by creating animal nets, because when our animals spawn, if they're in the area, we also can't spawn another one in, because it will say there are too many animals in the area. So here it's okay because there's only one, and you saw it's already created it. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, but in many, after we have 2 there, we won't be able to use that area while those 2 animals are there, because it will say there are too many animals. To get around that, we will capture our animals in some nets. So some animal nets take string to make, and sticks, I believe. And I'm going to make 8 of them. Oh, 6 for now. Or just 4 for now, I guess, because we're going to be doing the cows. The other one can still spawn, so I just need to wait for that to happen. I guess while I wait for that to happen, I will start putting this stuff away, because I've got a mess here. As always, dirt will still be needed for the moment, so just filling this up as we go along, and I'll also get all of my trees down. And you see, look, those cows have already spawned and they're already making too much noise. So what I can do now is, if I equip my animal nets, and if I right click on the cow with my animal net, and actually in this case, because I've got 2 large ones, sometimes you'll get a baby one. In this case, I will breed them straight away so that I can guarantee a 3rd, and you'll see what happens. So we're going to pick all 3 of those up in nets. 1, right click on the cow, right click, right click. What this means as well, though, is, for example, that baby one won't grow while it's in here. But for the moment, I just want them out the way, because, as I said, if there are too many, the baits will not work. But if you keep doing it this way, you can make as many as you want in the smallest area you have. Okay, see, this is growing while we're doing things, which is great, because I didn't want you to have to watch me farm too much. Keep making this. The veggies will come in handy later, because we're going to be making some traps and some bait with the traps. And the saplings, let's just put them away for now as well. There we go. And the worms, I guess. Ah, yes, we need to. That one's come spawned already, which is great. So we already have our 4 cows. This was quicker than I thought it'd be. And the last one, I hope it's a big one, because I will kill that one for some early leather. So we have 4 cows in here now, and I will put my chicken seeds down. as well. I don't think I can have... No. Okay, but you can have one chicken and one cow together, so I'll do that for now, and whichever one spawns first, great. And while we're here, let's get our worms down as well, so that we have this ready for when we have enough veg to expand it. There we go, look how quick they get to work, and we just need a water block again in the middle, so we go from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope that wasn't the worm. No, it wasn't the worm, great. Get some more water, and we have our 2 little bits of farming. And look at that, we even watched that cow spawn. And it's a baby one, of course it's a baby one, okay. So, fortunately it doesn't tell you if they're large or babies. Okay, so this is a large cow. So let's just grab the baby. While we're here, let's put the chicken bait down. And we put that on there. Right, sorry Mr. Cow, but I will need your leather for a backpack. So you are... No, actually, you can stay there for the moment. I'll breed the other 4, and you will be my slime cow. Seeing as you arrived earlier than expected, we'll do this a bit earlier than expected. Right, let's get some cobblestone and some sticks. And we also need... Yeah, they'll be for the 2 chickens that come out. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different to hold this cow, because I want this cow near my barrels, because if you put a bucket of milk onto one of these water barrels, so if you right click it, you will get a block of slime, and I don't want to have to keep running back and forth because I'm going to make my animal pen over there. So I want to use something from Chisel and Bits, and I'm going to make my own kind of pen. So if I make the stone chisel, so chisel here, just a stick and stone, and then if I use it, so if I hold Alt, I can choose same material, and if I use it, I get it, all the little bits, so every little block that makes up that big block into tiny ones. What I need is to clear my inventory, but for the moment I need, I should have kept that actually. I need wool, and I need those blocks because I can also make now a bag to hold all of these bits. So wool obviously is from string, and this is a bit bag, which means all of those bits on the floor now I can pick up and put into that bag, and I can use them to design whatever I want. And what the first thing I'm going to do is a makeshift pen just for this cow here. So I like to do it like this, and then I'm going to hold Alt, and I'm going to have, what is it, a medium cube. We're going to put that a little bit lower, yeah. And then let's just connect this onto here, and the cow is bumping into me, so the cow is going to go back in a net. And oh, I don't like that, it's already out. Right, I'm going to change this instead to connected plane, and I'm just going to hold the right click, and it will take that area and just keep extending it out. I think that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we'll go all the way around. So here that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I prefer... Okay. I prefer to do this because with the fence posts, they're a bit awkward to play around. You have to make a gate, you have to jump over it when you want to get to the cow, and this is just an easy way to hold an animal in place. And it's easy to move around it as well. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. I guess I'll put these back on to this if it's connected. Oh, is it back to that? Yes, it is. Oh, I got a real boost then. I wonder what that was. All right. So we have our makeshift pen. It fits the cow. It can move around a little bit, so it's a bit humane. And I can easily jump on top of it and move about. You'll see when I make the one for the chickens. I know you can put carpet on top and you can modify it a bit, but this is just easy here. I can turn, get the milk, get the slime, get the milk, get the slime. So this is ready. We have done our cow bait. And again, I've got the wrong thing on here. Yeah, so we've done our cow and chicken bait. We've made some animal nets. And actually we've got our slimy cow already, so I'll tick that one off at the bottom. Now I need to make my animal pen. So you see we've got my 2 chickens over there. I have 2 nets for those chickens. And I'm just going to put those bits back in the bag. Otherwise they're going to start to take up space. Okay, and we don't need that bag for a while. Come here, chickens. So easy to manage them with these animal nets. And we'll just put them up there for now. And I'm going to need to make another 2 nets because I wanted 4 chickens. Animal net. I prefer to get 4 of each because breeding is just easier that way. It's a bit faster than 2, waiting for 1. You can have 4 and you can breed 2 at a time instead of 2 and then breed 1 at a time. So we've got 2 more nets, but we still need 4 more seeds so that we can make the rest of our chickens. Okay. This is growing well, which is great. We've got a mess in our inventory, which is not great. And yeah, I really don't like this mess. Let me just try and sort this out quickly. As I said, the reason I have the storage system is because look how quickly you just pick up random stuff and you have to have a place to put it, otherwise you will lose yourself in what you're doing. So I guess I don't need the slabs for the moment. I don't need the raw wood for the moment. The bucket will come in handy. The wheat I don't need. These silkworms I do not need. And I've just made myself a bit of a headache by making 2 types of juices. So I will finish off the melon juice and then I'll stick only with apple juice for a little while. And the wheat can go in there as well. The wool can go around here next to this string. Okay, now I'm a bit more organized and I know where I am. I'm going to carry on with what I was doing, which was making an animal pen. So the good thing about the baits is that they create the animals easily. The bad thing on a skyblock is that they can walk off the skyblock. So you do want to put them in a pen. They can also walk around your base. It can be rather annoying trying to find them. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I want to have a pen along the edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm going to need some more wood. Good thing we've got this wonderful wood farm. I also need to make a fence gate because, as I said, with the fences they're awkward. So we need a way to get in and out. And I prefer to make a gate than carpet. Just kind of fits in with the theme of the animal pen a bit more. These trees, they are aging, but they still enjoy watching the long distance running a lot more than the twerking. So I have stuck to that method. And because I thought I didn't have anything, so we need a crook as well. Make sure we keep the good practice going with crooking or shearing the leaves. The saplings and dirt will be required all the way through. Oh, melon juice. Wonderful melon juice. Saying that, it's getting quite hot where I am. Quite hot. In England anything is quite hot, I guess. It's getting warmer where we are now, so a nice glass of melon juice would be great. Tool is still breaking, but I'm still okay with that. We are very close to being able to make it unbreakable. Just want to get the animals started, the farms finished, and the mob farm set up, and then we will move on to cobble gen, metals, and power and all these other bits you can do in this pack. So let's just grab those dirt and we'll put these in. I didn't have my macro turned on, so this is a little bit slower than normal. And I have some more saplings, so let's just get that in there as well. Right, that's enough for now. I wanted to make more fences, so let's make. I didn't even need to do that because I've got loads of wood over there. And I need more sticks, of course. I need more sticks. I think that should be enough fences. Then we need a fence gate. Just one of those will be good enough. So we'll put this on 2 and this on 1. Oh. No, we don't want it in the middle of the sky. That's completely useless. Get these veggies planted, growing quite quickly. Don't break it. Oh, I got 4 from breaking. I guess potatoes give more. Yeah, okay, veggies give more. Yeah, the only thing I need to be aware of is not to let this get overrun completely with veggies, because actually seeds will be more beneficial when we get to chickens. Okay, let's finish off this pen area. There we go. I definitely didn't need that much fence. So we have a place for our animals now that they won't run away from. Also, I like the fact that when you put fence on grass, you keep the grass. So if I did want to get more worms, I can't, I don't believe I can. Yeah, I can't turn this into farmland, so I can't accidentally lose all my grass now. I want to get my animals into the pen. No, I don't want to do that yet because I want to get more chickens. To get more chickens, I'm going to need more water. So, because we're going to need more seeds. There we go. How many have we got there? We got 3. We need 1 more. And then we can make 2 more chicken baits. And get our last 2 chickens, and while we wait for those last 2 chickens, we will start to set up our sugarcane farm, because we are going to need paper, and it's a quick way to get paper using sugarcane, so I like to get a little bit of it going for when we need it. And it also gives us sugar if we want to use that for something, or get into any of these Pam's Harvest Crafts and cooking for blockhead recipes. Right, that is more than enough. We just need another 2, 1, 2, and now we can plant the rest of these seeds so that we can get more constantly growing, along with obviously the veg that we get. Now if I put this bait in here, it should still work, but I won't have to worry about losing my chickens to anything. And while we do that, I am going to take out these lines of dirt, because this is going to be where I have my sugarcane farm. I'm going to turn the dirt into snad, which is just sand, but snad sand. I believe it's related to the old Minecraft when people thought sand would grow sugarcane quicker, and it actually didn't, so someone modded in snad, which makes it grow 2 times faster. However, to get snad we need sand, to get sand we need cobble, and we need to break down cobble, and I don't want to do hammering if I don't have to, so for the moment I will just do a little bit based on what we have. So how much have we got? We've got 4 here. I guess we can use our last 4, we don't need it for anything else, no. So we can use our last 4 cobble and hammer them down, get 4 sand, which will give us 2 snad, at least to start off our snad farm. I need to get my hammer. I'm gonna put the chisel stuff over there because I'm not gonna use it for a while now, probably. Actually, I should probably just put it away, because yeah, otherwise it's gonna use up my inventory space, which I have a limited amount of, especially at the moment. When we get a backpack, it will be a lot easier to keep the tools and things that we want to have us on all times. And the inventory will just be for the stuff that we pick up. Okay, so as I said, snad is just 2 sand, I believe, like this, and it makes snad. So here we've only got 2, but we'll get more as we start to hammer everything. And I'll put that down there. It just works exactly like sand. So we need to fill in our water. If I can make it an infinite water source here. Oh, that's probably the wrong side to start. Then I can easily fill in the other lanes there and we can get our sugarcane farm going. No, it should be there, then it's in the middle there, and in the middle there. Okay. There we go. Make sure to always take the middle and not the end, and you can just easily fill up the next one and the next one. And the next one. As always, this might actually be a bit overkill for the amount of sugarcane we need, but it's better to have more than less. Especially early on when you need everything you can get your hands on. I'm actually going to keep one sugarcane seed in there because I'm going to be sieving a bit more dirt and I'd like to be able to just move it over. I know that we're going to grow that sugarcane quite quickly, so I probably won't need to use the seeds that I get, but I'll have a place for them anyway. We can also turn those seeds into biomass, which is a kind of fertilizer like bone meal. Ah, our chickens have already come here, so there we go. We have all of the animals that we're going to want to need now. We're going to want to need that I want to have. So if we get all of the others, we can place them all in there together. Our cow, another cow, another cow, another. No, that's a chicken. And our last cow and our last chicken. So there's a different way you can get these animals, and we're going to do that as well because we're going to need some of the other types of chickens. You can actually just build a platform far enough away that you randomly get them, but this is the quickest way to ensure that you get your chickens and your cows. And you can see I've got 4 of each already, and it was really simple. And while I've been waiting for that, I've been expanding all the farms, so there's no hard work involved here at all. I guess I can put these last 5 carrots down, and the rest I'm just going to use for seeds, because now we're going to get into the seeds. Oh, when we get to chickens, we'll get into all those seeds. Yeah, so get this down. We're going to have to carrots, and I'll show you what the wooden scythe does because I made it all that time ago and I didn't use it yet. Similar to these, I believe the watering can will speed up the growth of sugarcane. Let me just test it out, but I'm pretty sure it does. It looks like it does. When I've tested it, it seems to grow it quite quickly. So yeah, you can see it seems to be doing something. So we can actually fill this out really quickly just by getting them all to 2 high. And then building the next layer. I'll just do this side and the rest I'll let grow naturally because I don't want you to have to watch again just farming or just growing. I want to show you as much as possible, but I want to keep you entertained. Just fill up my watering can as well so I don't have to think about it next time. Okay. So you see we've got a lot of sugarcane already. I'm actually going to take that one and we'll grow that itself because we need 3 sugarcane to make paper. If I just tick off what we've done, we've got our animals. We've set up the beginnings of our SNAD Sugarcane farm. And now we need to make book and get smart chickens. The reason for this is in the chickens pack, the mod, is it chickens, I think? Yes. You need to breed different types of chicken together to get another one. You also need to breed the same type of chicken to kind of level it up. It will lay eggs faster, it will grow stronger, it will drop more items from the lower level ones. The quickest way to do that is to breed smart chickens because they don't breed into any other type of chicken and they seem to be able to level up quite quickly. So to get them, all you need to do is get some patterns and get some paper. So we made paper from our 3 sugarcane, put them together, I believe, with some string. And we get a book, obviously vanilla book. We only need 1 because it doesn't use up the book. And you teach the chicken with the book. I was going to say we read it a story, but that wouldn't necessarily make it smart. So you just right click on the chicken and it turns into a smart chicken. And you'll see that it will gain tier, growth, gain and strength stats. The tier is just, well, the tier of the chicken, so the kind of level of resources that you can get from it. From the smart chickens you just get standard eggs. The growth, the gain and the strength are the stats that we care about and is the reason that we make these smart chickens, because we will breed them together and we'll get them up to 10, 10, 10. And whenever we get a different type of chicken after that, we will breed it with the smart chicken, which means it will have a very quick early boost to its stats. And we'll be able to get them to 10, 10, 10 very quickly as well. I'm also going to feed our baby ones here. They don't seem to take off a set amount, they seem to take off a percentage. So when the number is higher of the time remaining, it will speed it up more. So when it gets down to a few minutes, you don't really want to give it any wheat because it will take off seconds instead of minutes. And obviously keep doing this, and I'm not going to breed our chickens just yet. I don't need to plant any more veg just for the moment. Okay, let's put away our patterns. And I'm going to keep the veg for now. And one of the other big benefits of chicken is chicken manure. So you can actually use this and it works just like bone meal and it fertilizes the plant to grow. You can also use it to make fertilized dirt. So I'm going to actually start saving it now. I only use that one to show you. And this dirt will grow plants quicker than worms, and it's about as fast as you can get it, unless you add greenhouse, I believe greenhouse glass onto it, which we're not near yet because we don't have glass and we don't have the empowerer. It means we will actually replace the worms with the fertilized dirt, but we need many chickens to get 8 per block of this fertilized dirt. So there's no rush, and they will do their thing for the moment. You can see everything's growing quite quickly, and the only reason it's not growing now is it's night time. So let's have a sleep. And while we sleep, we can tick off again something. We've done our book. We haven't bred the smart chickens, but we can get the ground traps. So until we get more seeds, we can make traps. Now traps will let you, so here are ground traps. They are wooden trapdoors and chests. They will provide you with resources that you would normally get from killing the animals without having to kill the animals. You just have to bait the traps. Here we need sticks. We need some chests as well. I think I have some chests over here in my storage still. So I'm only going to make 4 of these anyway. And some string. And we will make some ground traps. So 1, 2, 3, 4. To go with the traps, we need to bait them. Now, the reason I'm making vegetables, you can make 3 different types of bait. We can make grain bait, veggie bait, or fruit bait. Fruit we could use apples for example. You see, we get fruit bait. We can use any other type of fruit, except melons don't work for some reason. Grain you can use wheat for, so as well, I'll just use that to show you. And veggie, you can use any types of vegetables. So here we got the potatoes and the carrots, so that's why I'm making as many of them as we can. Because we do want to make a lot of bait so that we can just put it in the traps and not worry about it. This means we won't have to keep breeding the cows, killing the cows, for example, to get the leather early on. I mean, we'll be doing both because having more is better than having less. And I believe they need a ring of dirt, at least 4 tiles of dirt around them to actually work. So if I put the fruit bait in here, the different types of bait will give you a different chance of getting more different results from the traps. I'm happy with any of the results really. I mean, I want leather the most, but everything else could come in handy. So we don't have to do anything to get it except make the bait. We're getting lots and lots of vegetables, so it's really not a hassle to do that. Let's just breed those 2 big cows together and we'll get another cow. And then it means I can also get rid of that cow. Let's see if we can get any leather early on. Oh, don't hit the other ones. Yeah, we got a bit of leather, that's great. Need a few of those to make our backpack. And the sugarcane, so everything is going along very smoothly right now. which is great. I still haven't shown you what the wooden scythe is for, but we'll get there when we get there, I guess. Let me just put these things away because it's going to drive me mad having a full inventory for no reason. And the book we don't need anymore for the moment. Obviously the chest, we'll just throw it away. I've had enough of it. And the trapdoors. We don't have any of those. The wooden scythe and the watering. So these are animals and farming. I'm still doing this. Alright, let me show the breeding for the chickens, because this is one of the other points. So we'll get the chickens to come over here. You'll see 111. If I give 2 of them and they breed, we will have a baby one in there, and that baby one should, wherever it is, let's push them all out of the way, just move. They're smart chickens, but they're not always so smart. There we go. So 222. So you see that has gone up in stats. What we can do now as well is we can kill the ones we just bred because they're already useless. Because we're going to want to breed the 222 with a 111 to get the next level up and so forth. Although actually I wanted to breed it twice. That was the reason why I made 4. So let me just quickly grab. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Just as I wanted, I got 2 more. No, I didn't get seeds. I got 2 more wheat. So I'm just gonna try and grow this until we get more seeds, because there we go. You don't always get seeds as a drop from wheat, as I'm sure you know. So we do have to grow quite a bit of it to guarantee that we get those seeds that we want. Got a little patch of it here that I can grow together, so I can just, there we go. So where are 2 chickens? Are they both breedable right now? Yes, they are. So there's our 111 bred. We don't need those anymore. So we will take out those, and the 2 baby ones, a 223 and a 222. So as you can see, they will. Let's cool down and let's cool down, but the baby ones we can speed up, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, the chickens will level up quite quickly. We just have to keep breeding them across, and this will just keep growing, so every now and then we'll go in there, we'll feed them something. We'll also knock the sugarcane down and plant that as well. This will just kind of grow itself, so we don't have to think about farming, we just do it every now and then. And I'll finally use the wooden scythe. Because what we'll do, for example, you've got 3 here. If we right click the one in the middle, it will harvest all of them. We don't have to click on every single one individually. So when all of these grow, we can quite quickly clear out the whole field and collect it all. And I wonder, did our traps get anything already? Yes, look at that. You see, the fruit trap has already got us some leather from one of the baits. We've got some raw beef from this one. Oh, let's just throw everything away. Some chicken and some more leather. So it's working even better than I thought it would. And I believe that means I have enough leather. No, it doesn't mean anything. I need... How much more leather do I need for a backpack? One more. One more leather and we'll have a backpack. And I can't breed them yet either. So let me just put things away. And we're going to want the manure somewhere here as well. I have a feeling, can we? No, we can only put a single one there. Can we put stacks here? Can we put a stack? Ah, yes. Okay, so here we go. So for our farming area, I'll use these spice racks. We have what we can move our animals with. We have our watering can for when we want to do that. We have our scythe for harvesting, and we have the drops, which in this case, the only thing that I want to keep there are the chicken manure. Now, already I am overloaded with so many different types of food and items that I'm just going to spam right click this and hopefully drop everything off that I can. We have leather, but I want that. I've got some inferium as well, so this is what we get from killing creatures. This is used also for some seeds later on, so actually I should probably keep it over here with the seeds. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it on here as well. We can put away the sticks, the blocks, the dirt. And we can also tick off breed smart chickens and make our traps. We just need one more leather for our backpack. Just one leather for our backpack. I'm very, very tempted to, oh yes, to kill one of those and pray for leather. Now we bred it. We have 4 again. I can kill one of these. And it's going to give me leather because it likes me. No. Well, our traps got us some more things. And look at that. We can also get bones in these, which means we can get bone meal without having to sieve as well. There are a few ways to get it. You can get it from, obviously, skeletons in the mob farm, but you can also get it from traps. Which means we're able to make some porcelain clay without needing to do any sieving at all, which is great. Again, lots and lots of things here. We're going to move that there. Did I put it on the other side? No, I put it up there. Actually, I'm not going to keep them there because they don't stack unless you have them together. So let's just keep them up with the worms because it's the same kind of idea. They all benefit this in some way. And for the moment, I'll keep the bone meal there as well. Although I'm going to use that as soon as we need to make a cobble gen. I think I need to get 8? I think 8. Raw rabbit. So we have different foods we can cook as well now. If you're bored of all the other stuff, you can just put them in the furnace. So this is kind of how I like to start off on this SkyFactory because we get our wood going early, which gives us easy food. We get our dirt going early, which gives us also more food, but we also get animals. And with animals we get further resources, and this is a very quick way to get our chickens going, which are something that we definitely want to be having later on. They give you so many... Oh, didn't mean to do that, and that's not going to set back, is it? They give you so many resources later on that you want to have them as high as possible, as early as possible, so you don't have to deal with constant breeding later in the game. Because you've already set up a nice little system for it. Okay, we'll put away. I've had those worms in my inventory for so long. I'm just going to dump all of this stuff off. We just need one leather. I'm just waiting for that one leather and then I can show you the backpack and we can call this episode complete. What I feel like is taking out those cows just because we need it and I can't wait forever. So, I'm sorry cows, but if you do not... No, chicken. Leather. Yes, leather, look at that. So just one of them needed to go. The rest are fine. Chicken, mutton. I actually don't know all the drops that you can get from these traps and from the different baits because on the wiki it says something and from my testing I've got different results. So through the pack I guess we're going to be also learning what we can actually get from this. See if there is anything interesting outside of the norm. So I need a chest, I need 4 leather and 4 wool. And then we can make our backpack, which will give us some expansion space finally. So with the backpack what you can do is remember to go into your options and into your controls, look for backpack and set your keys as you want them to equip it and to open it, because you can just right click when you hold it in your hand to open the backpack and you can use it. But easier than that, you can actually put it on your back. So if you see with F5 I now am a little bit less, I guess I'm the same amount of blocky, but I have a blocky backpack on it as well. And if I press the open backpack key, it will open it and I don't need to have it in my bag or worry about anything like that. I can open, I can move stuff, I can close, I can open, I can move stuff. It's just a lot easier to manage, and with that we can also get some upgrades for it, which increases the different functionality and options we can use. The first thing I want to actually make from it is for it, sorry, is a button upgrade, but we don't have the cobblestone at the moment to get that. But this means we've done everything in this episode. I hope you've enjoyed and at least learned something here. Oh, we have a skeleton spawning on top of our drawers, so I need to put some torches up there because this is not going to be nice. I have no armor and I have no weapon, but if I knock him off, I win. Haha. Can I reach there? No, that puts them in the drawer. So I need to get up there and light it up. So remember to light everything up so that you don't accidentally, saying that, you don't have any spawns, because if you don't expect it, it can, an archer can easily shoot you off. And saying that, why haven't I lit up this area? I guess it should even help plants to grow faster, but I can't confirm or deny that because I don't know if it's true. Oh, yeah, let's just plant a torch in the water. That is a very smart idea. There we are. So I believe we have done everything for this episode. As I was saying, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. On the top is the most recent video I've uploaded. So it may be an episode of this, it may be something else. I definitely recommend you checking out, just to see if you'll enjoy it as well. On the right is the next episode, and in the middle is me. If you click on me, you can subscribe, and if you like the video, give me a like. If you don't, tell me why. If you want to see something, let me know. Give me some comments. I definitely want some feedback. Take care. Bye bye.